Curtis, how are you doing today?
I'm doing all right.
How have you been since our last meeting?
I've been well.
Well,
Mhm.
are you still smoking as much as you were before?
Well, I actually took the after our last meeting. I thought about it and how it was complicating my life. And
The bronchitis and everything.
yes, the bronchitis. Well, I got rid of the bronchitis is gone.
That's good.
Yes. So what I did was I decided to try to quit smoking. It's only one step at a time. So I went with electric cigarettes.
Oh, okay. So in what ways do you think that would help you quit?
Well, when I talked to the guy at the store, he told me that it's vapor, it's not smoke. It don't have as much. It don't have any of the tar or the offensive smell that we was talking about. So now I'm able to kind of see my nephews a little bit more since I don't. It's not real.
So it won't help you quit, but it does take away the toxins and maybe even alleviate the bronchitis.
Right. Yes.
So I'm confused though because so it's not really to help you quit. It's just to help make you healthier.
Exactly. Well, it's a start for me.
Okay.
It's still actually smoking, like I told you about the reaction for me wanting to put my hand up to my face. So I think that it helps in terms of I'm smoking less because with the cigarette I'm sitting there with a whole sitting smoking a cigarette, and with the electric cigarettes it's not a constant smoke. I mean, I maybe can take me like 2 or 3 puffs and able to put it away, and I still get the satisfaction of smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, it definitely seems like a step then, especially since you don't have the visual cue there. Because like I'm sure in the past, seeing somebody with a cigarette would make you want one.
Yes, I mean it still does sometimes, but I think that with it not being a whole cigarette, because with a pack of cigarettes it's 20 cigarettes. With the electric cigarettes it's just some fluid, and it lasts me a lot longer than the one pack a day that I was smoking.
Wow, that's pretty cool. So you said that was a step in the right direction. What do you think the other steps would look like?
Well, my ultimate goal is to stop completely. So I think that this step with the electronic cigarettes is better for my throat. It's better for my family, and it's ultimately better for me. But my main goal is to stop completely. I just It's just hard to do it, but I mean, baby steps is better than no steps at all.
Exactly. That's very important. And so you have your first step. What do you think your next step would look like? Like you said that it cuts back on your smoking, but you're still kind of getting the same caffeine amount, possibly throughout the day.
Well, they got different levels
Oh, okay.
of the smoking. Now they have like the strongest amount is 24 milligrams. So I'm doing the 24 milligrams, and it's still the same kind of brand of cigarette flavor.
Oh, that's
But they also have ones that's more fruity, like say blueberry, um, cherry apple, something like it. And those milligrams are like very little traces of nicotine.
So are you looking to go towards the smaller amounts of
If
nicotine?
I'm gonna try. I don't think that I'm completely ready right this second, but over the course of some time, with my comfort level, I think that I'll be able to get there.
So on a scale from 1 to 10 though, what would you say? What would you rate your possibility of moving on to that step? Your confidence in
I would say at about a 6.
it? A 6.
Yes, I
That's
would say.
pretty. That's pretty good. It's not a 4 or a 3.
Yeah, I think so. And I say that because the cigarette still has a really good taste that I like. But I know that it's possible. I mean, if I was able to one start the electronic ones, then I know it's possible for me to get to the lower amounts and eventually nothing else.
It seems like a big booster of confidence.
Yes.
That's a very important thing whenever you're trying to put something.
And I feel good about it.
These are the baby steps. I think you're definitely headed in the right direction. So, what exactly is it though that it would take to get your level from a 6 and confident to it to maybe an 8 or a 9?
I would say time, um, because this is a big accomplishment for me. I mean, if you just known how much I just smoked, um, you would be surprised. I mean, even my friends and family, they just simply can't believe it. When we get together and we would sit around and have a drink or two. The first thing I do is light up a cigarette. But now we have a drink and I can just puff my vapor while they smoke cigarettes, and I do kind of crave the real cigarette, but I've done pretty good just being around the smoke.
It's definitely a big accomplishment. Do you foresee anything that could cause you to fall back into smoking?
Um, I do see a situation where I could fall back into smoking, and that's maybe, if I was to run out of my liquid for my vapor, it may trigger me to want to have a regular cigarette. Say you're out in public
And you
and
can
you
just
run out
borrow
of
a
some.
cigarette.
Right. But hopefully, I'm still working on the willpower to not even go to that step. So
Are you doing specific things to like prevent you from running out?
well, what I'm doing is see, okay, where a cigarette would, if I sit there and smoke a cigarette, I say it'll last for about 10 minutes, smoking a cigarette, just a regular cigarette. But with my vapor, it's significantly less. I mean, because it doesn't. Actually, I have my
So
cigarette.
it seems like it's not that high and low, but it's more of like just a constant in smaller amounts.
Right. I mean, if I can show you
Yeah.
here. See, this is my electric
It looks
cigarette.
just like a pin. That's pretty cool.
Right. And see, here's the liquid in here, and where you could this would last me maybe a week versus a pack of cigarettes that would last me a day. So I just keep this with me and
And just take a puff when you need it.
right, and see, with a regular cigarette it will have this hole in and it will burn down. But with this one, I don't have to sit there and constantly smoke. I could puff, put it away, and it does me pretty good for the time being.
And it helps with your bronchitis.
It does. I don't have any cough. My voice sounds better. I'm feeling better.
I can tell you're feeling a lot better.
And not only that, the smell of cigarette smoke don't offend nobody else. I don't get the faces that I used to get when you walk into a room, the face that turns up like somebody knows that you've been smoking.
So it seems like you feel like right now this is the solution.
Yes,
It's working for you.
It is.
You're not getting the effects of the other stuff. And does it have anything to do? Like I know before you said one of your problems with smoking was you hated feeling jittery. Does that prevent you from feeling jittery?
It does. It does. It really does. And like I said, it does have nicotine in it, but not as much as a regular cigarette.
And you're okay with that? You're okay with still being addicted to the nicotine, just as long as the others? Okay.
I am, and I'm able to sleep. I'm able to get the satisfaction that I believe I was getting from cigarettes, because I'm able to make that transition to the electric cigarettes, and it's only been a week, but I haven't smoked a regular cigarette, so to me that's some kind of progress, and I'm able to sleep. I don't get the jittery feeling saying that, hey, I need a normal cigarette. So I believe that I'm going in the right direction.
Sounds like you definitely are. And I think you have a good enough plan that I think we don't even need to work on anything. And if you ever need to, like, if you feel like you are falling back off the wagon or whatever, then you don't like your method right now, like if you see other problems in it, you can always come back and talk to your doctor, and we can set up another meeting if you'd like. Does that sound good?
It sounds great.
All right. Thank you, Curtis.
Thank you.